Good morning. Okay, so inflation reports is out, and market ripped higher, and now it's coming back a little bit. So we went through this resistance area that I mentioned yesterday. So yesterday I had my upper target at 60.50, and then we hit 49.75 and then pulled back. Then we moved above it, tested the middle of this distribution. Now we're pulling back a little bit. I mean, we haven't had it pull back in a long time. So right now we're opening with a gap. So the first thing to look is, does this gap hold, or do we fill the gap to yesterday's high? From there, look to see if we enter inside value. Inside value, let me make this bigger. Inside value, if we accept inside yesterday's value 60.37, then the value area rule triggers, which says that we should see yesterday's value area low. And then from there, we have this distribution that we could retest that 6,000 area that's been support for the last few days. All these dips were being bought, and we couldn't get back below 6,000. So that's still support, but if it keeps testing, then and if we get below it, then we can see a little bit of sellers piling up here, and then move through this distribution pretty quickly. And test this 59.82 area, right? This high volume node, and then from there we're going to be inside value for this session, which means that accepting here, we could see a move back down and retest this 59.60 support again. But then above, if this gap holds, which we just retested yesterday's high just now as I was speaking, or no, not yet, but about to. So if this holds, then we have this volume just now from that, this a little bit of a profit taking probably from this up move. If we get back above the overnight high, then we have some resistance here, and between 60.88 and 60, what is this, 95-ish, and then if that breaks and we get above it, then we have this single print from back in the day, and at 61.15. So all this from 61.15 to 61.34, we have single prints. And then this high volume node at 61.38, and we had a previous bullish imbalance at 61.42. So the real resistance after all this is going to be up here at 61.58 to 61.69. So those are the scenarios are holding above it, keep the move going, or balance higher, or come back into value and retest yesterday's value, and then from there monitor for continuation into the downside. In Q, remember I said 22,000 was what it looked like we were looking for. Yesterday we almost got there, but just now went above it, looked above this little low volume area, traded a little bit into it, and then coming down now. So we have a nice tail, so that might be a temporary top if we get inside the range. Same thing as ES, look for the previous day's value and a sweep through the value area. Look at this nice distribution, and in Q, I really like this for a down move back into the 660s, 650s. If we break the overnight low, it's because we tested this area so many times. So now, you know, if we reject up here, we could see a move down all the way to the range. Oh, and on the upside, if NQ gets above the overnight high, look at this high volume node right here, 210. So that's the target to the upside. Crude is testing that that resistance area that I mentioned yesterday, right here, 66.50, and it's pulling back. So if it doesn't hold this, look for a retracement of this distribution right here and 6460 area, a magnet. So the overnight low would be a magnet, or the overnight point of control at least. 6470, and then above I keep talking about this 6740 to 60. Gold tested that 20-day point of control just now, came back into this below this low volume node, but I think this is gonna be one of those days where we fill this area, or if it's not today, within the next couple of days, and then keep trading inside this range. You know, I would just wait for these areas for swing trades. If you're day trading, then just be aware that you're in the middle of this range, so it could be a little choppy. Tomorrow we have another big inflation number. And today we have a 10-year note, which is pretty important at 1 p.m. So keep an eye on that one. And that's it. That's about it. All right. Good luck.